Ooh, what's up, guys? What is up? Off Target here. I was playing some games with the community off stream, and one of them suggested me to watch this video specifically. They say want me to do a reaction video on the top 10 largest food records ever, and I was like, okay, give me some time and I'll do it. And well, I got some time, and I'm gonna do it, like I said I would. Now, I do not know if ads will pop up, but if they do, I'll try to skip them as soon as possible so you guys won't be stuck with those two. Alright, with no further ado, let's see what kind of food records we got to deal with. We'll check this out.
Hello, and welcome back to another Daily Top 10's Top 10 video. Today, we're going to be looking at the top 10 largest food records ever. You know that bloaty feeling you get when you've overeaten? That's nothing compared to the traumas your stomach would go through if you tried to beat these record-smashing dishes.
Okay.
Number 10, the world's biggest chicken nugget.
Really?
How does the USA's largest producer of kosher poultry celebrate 75 years of kosher chicken treats? By making the kosher chicken treat to end all kosher chicken treats. A 51-pound giant chicken nugget.
That's chicken?
The size of 750 chicken nuggets combined, this beauty took over 3 hours to cook, and from all reports, tasted delicious. Number 9, the world's biggest burger. With a bun that took over 7 hours to bake, and a beef patty that required 4 hours on the grill, this mammoth bacon cheeseburger cannot have been good for you, but that didn't stop them from making it. The folks at the Black Bear Casino Resort are the ones behind this mighty burger, which was served up in 2012 and came in at a whopping 2,014 pounds. That's around about the weight of 4 alligators stacked on top of one another.
No.
Number 8. The world's biggest bowl of macaroni and cheese.
All right, let's go. Mac and cheese. Shout out to Off Game. Let's go.
And even more gooey, delicious cheese to drum up a bowl of macaroni and cheese this big.
Oh, God.
Chef John Folse whipped up this meal in 2000.
All right, I'm going to say this before this goes any further. I will say this. This is funny that this is a mac and cheese. That's why I said shout out to Off Game, because when I started on Mixer streaming, we had several mac and cheese references. It was just insane. Cove, the one who wants me to do a reaction video on this, told me, hey, look, I want you to do reaction on this. And so he said that. Okay, back to Mixer. I don't know where I was going with that. We're going back to Mixer though. Every time I went streaming, I swear this man had a mac and cheese bowl. He had a mac and cheese bowl to eat while streaming, and we'll play the game, and it'd be like, "Are you eating?" And he's like, "Yes." And I'd be like, "Let me guess, mac and cheese." And then he'd be like, "Maybe." So if you watch my Twitch, you will see that I have an emote called it shows a mac and cheese bowl, says Mac on the front of it, and that's what it's referencing back to Mixer when I used to stream on, obviously, and there's also one stream that I had. I was eating mac and cheese. He was eating mac and cheese. Fatal and Nehemiah was eating mac and cheese, and I think it was FP was eating mac and cheese. We always eat mac and cheese that stream. So this is funny to me. This is gonna be a funny one. I'm very curious how big this bowl is. Like, oh God, how big of a bowl is gonna be? I have no idea. If it's big as a room, I'd be impressed.
2010,
Here we go. Let's check out.
With the aid of a giant cast iron kettle from the 18th century.
Wait,
Into
that's
it,
not
he
very
threw
big.
57 pounds of cooked macaroni, 286 pounds of mixed cheese, 1,100 pounds of milk, 26 pounds of flour, 56 pounds of butter, and 61 pounds of blended seasonings.
Oh, God.
Once cooked, the total dish weighed in at a not insubstantial 2,469 pounds. Number 7. The world's biggest Easter egg. Standing...
I was hoping to see a giant bowl. Oh, not a cast iron thing, but 2,400 pounds. Yikes, that makes somebody fat fast.
A mighty 26 feet tall, constructed using over 17,000 pounds of chocolate, The world's largest Easter egg was built purely to best the previous Easter egg recorded. This one was only a little bit bigger, but it was enough to collect the record in 2015. Given that it took 26 artisans over 525 hours to complete, we hope it was worth the effort. Number 6. The world's biggest pizza. A lot of the records on this countdown come from the last 10 to 15 years. But here's a dish that stood the test of time. Prepared in Johannesburg, South Africa, way back in 1990, this gigantic 27,000-pound pizza stands tall as the record holder to this day. Number 5. The world.
Did he use scissors? Hold up, go back. Was he using scissors to cut that pizza with? What was he? He was chomping with something. Hold on a second.
Tall as the record holder to this day. Number 5.
I can't tell. I can't tell if scissors or a blade.
At 236 feet long, this hot dog was not mucking around. Oh, and that was just the bun. The hot dog itself came in at 666 feet. Then
Mark of the freaking beast, bro.
Then there was the 26 gallons of ketchup and the 31 gallons of mustard. We can't even begin to fathom all the cheese and bacon that also went into this monstrous creation. Where on earth was this most magnificent of hot dogs made? Surprisingly, it was not the hot dog's ancestral home, Germany, nor the place it was popularized, America, that unleashed this beauty upon the world. It is the New Zealanders that we have to thank. Number 4. The world's
New Zealanders? You guys whack. A hot dog, really? Of all the food options you had, a hot dog.
biggest chocolate chip cookie. More chocolate now, and we mean a lot more. Served up in 2003, this huge cookie ended up weighing in at 40,000.
Oh, that's the cookie I'm looking at. I thought that was like a floor or something. Holy, 40,000 pounds.
Pounds. In fact, in order to cook all 102 feet of this cookie, the chefs had to also build an oven that was big enough to house it.
No.
Number 3. The world's big.
What did they do with the oven? They didn't make big cookies rest of the year. What did they do with the oven? Is my question. Did they scrapped it down and reused the metals elsewhere? Like, what were they done with the oven? Like, did they continue making big cookies?
Biggest ice
I need to
cream
find
cake.
out.
When a group of people say they're going to set about making the biggest ice cream cake in the world, you'd assume they were chefs, right? Or at the very least, professional ice cream scoopers.
If you say it was janitors, I'm gonna be impressed.
Turns out they're more likely to be science students. A professor at the University of Toronto challenged the students in his chemical engineering and applied chemistry class to create the biggest ice cream cake in history without allowing it to melt or collapse in on itself.
Real truth is, he was make sure he had the thing for some months, some time. He wanted to make sure he had that ice cream cake for a while. The question is, students, did you ever find out what he did with it? Did he just ate it? Wait, why does it look so pixelated? Did I not? Oh, it's 1080p, so it's good. I don't know. It just looks pixelation.
It's a feat they managed to pull off. The resulting cake weighed 10.1 metric tons. Yes, you heard correctly. Here's hoping they all scored top marks. Number 2. The world's biggest sushi roll. It was not the Japanese, but the Russians, who rolled what we have to think will always be the biggest piece of sushi ever assembled.
Here's the thing. I think it's not about where that food came from. It's about who were the fans of that food choice. Like, I can see New Zealand's loving hot dogs. I can see Russia loving something they don't normally get. Russia, they don't have sushi just as easy as Japan would have it. And I think they're just fans of it. So they were fans of it. So it's like this big giant project. I mean, it's this person keeps pointing out saying, "Oh, it's not this location, which you would think it would be. It's actually this location." I think it's nothing to do with where it came from, but more of who were actually a fan of that item. They said that, like, for example, they said that manga, Japanese manga, the books that you have like cartoon writings on, and they go from the back of the cover to the front of the cover, reversed than what the United States comics would have done. They said that manga actually sells more in outside, like United States. Like United States, they sell more in the United States than actually in Japan. Of course, you can give that fact that Japan's a smaller country, but they said that actually the hype for manga is in the United States over Japan, which is very interesting. And they say it's also vice versa when it comes to comic books. Comic books are pretty decently huge in America, but comic books sell more in Japan and foreign countries than they do in America. So I don't think it has to do with where it's coming from, but who's the fan of the item.
60 sushi chefs teamed up to roll this super sushi over 15 hours.
God,
using
what the hell
1.5
kind of little phone
tons
is
of
that?
rice, 1,100 pounds of cucumber, 55 pounds of sesame, and 14,000 pieces of seaweed. And how long did this delicious treat end up being?
That much seaweed? Hold up.
Exactly?
That much seaweed?
Staggering 1.5 miles long. Number 1, the world's biggest gingerbread house. We think we can all agree that this list has featured some pretty amazing culinary achievements, but this one has to trump them all. After all, you couldn't walk around inside any of the others. The most diabolic dessert ever constructed, this Texan gingerbread house was built in 2013 and measured in at 60 feet by 42 feet and was up to 20 feet tall. It enjoyed a spacious 1,100
20 feet tall. Anybody thinking about trying to beat this, remember your gingerbread house had to be at least 20 feet tall or higher to beat this record. Has to be higher than 20 feet. It has to be higher than 20 feet. And you want to be a little wider just so you can beat this record. Like they did with the, what was it? The chocolate bunny Easter eggs? Yeah. You want to beat this one, you got to. It looks like brick. I'm not going to lie to you. This is like little chunks of gingerbread. Anyways, it's interesting because it looks like it's brick with like cement wiped across it.
square feet. That's the size of your average 2 or 3 bedroom home. In fact, it looked much the same as your average 2 or 3 bedroom home. Just, covered in gingerbread, sugar, and candy canes.
But we'll go back. They use wood on the inside? Hold on a second. Then it's not authentic, bro. If that's wood.
Square feet. That's the size of your average 2 or 3 bedroom home. In fact,
I get that the woods help make the foundation and stuff. I mean, you can't make that all gingerbread, but I'm looking at some not authentic house design here. This is not all gingerbread. Hell, I only got doors to completely gingerbread. I want like solid gingerbread, actually panels, and I want solid gingerbread door. And these wood, I don't get. No, this is not authentic anymore. This is authentic. There's no gingerbread here. Now is that metal door frame? Is that a metal door frame? What's going on here, guys?
it looked much the same as your average 2 or 3 bedroom home. Just, covered in gingerbread, sugar, and candy canes. And proving that things really are bigger in Texas, this gingerbread house clocked in with over 35,823,400 calories.
God damn.
Thanks for watching another Daily Top 10's Top 10 video. And remember, it's our duty to entertain.
35 million. 35 million calories. That's what she said, right? 35 million calories. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back.
Of your average 2 or 3 bedroom home. In fact, sugar really are bigger in Texas. This gingerbread house clocked in with over 35 million.
35,823,400 calories. Holy. At least damn worry about somebody eating all that. We'd be at some problems if somebody be eating all that. I know what I'm saying. Oh my lord. That's crazy. That is crazy. Well, this is a reaction to the top 10 cove that you were wanting, and I hope you got some interesting stuff from it. I don't know. It is
823,000.
That's some really big foods. I don't think I'll eat any of them. We were joking about how come on now, come on, get out of here, boy. Anyways, we were joking about how you can take that pizza, make it last a couple months. You know, and he said maybe some years. I was like, oh, I don't know about that. It's big. Sounds like a big pizza. Sounds like it's a big pizza, but I don't know. I think you can make that last a long time. For real. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. This is my first reaction video. I did one other one way long time ago, and it was a retard. It was a dumb one. It's not even authentic, I don't think. I don't know. But we're going to end it right here. Check out my stream, Twitch on OffTarget on Twitch, not Twitch on OffTarget. That'd be kind of weird. I'm an affiliate, so on and so forth. But yeah, so this is a reaction, guys. Tell me what you think about this in the comments. Should I do more reactions? Should I stop doing reactions? I don't know. I might make it a page on my Discord. Who knows? For people post links and I react to those links. There has to be some kind of limitation here, though. I can't just post people post a link and then I react to something and I don't know what the hell it is. So they have to describe to me what it is before I check that link out, so I know what I'm getting myself into. All right. Well, that's the end of the reaction video, guys. I was impressed, very impressed. A couple of them, my jaw dropped. I felt it. I used my hand to put it right back up. All right. Well, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Do what you gotta do. Spin off target.